Well, Happy New Year.
Hello.
It is a good year. We've gotten a lot of things done around here.
And it's only the second week.
I know.
Crazy.
So we don't want to lose that momentum. Hopefully you're doing the same thing. But listen, we've got a lot of stuff we're going to throw at you really quick. We're going to fly through this, but all of this is going to be on our website. And all of this requires you to reserve a seat or to RSVP or whatever you want to call it. And you can do that on the website. But a lot of exciting things for you as a youth pastor, all right, for you and for your youth group. Let me start real quick. This month in January, Wednesday, January 31st, we're gonna have Keith Davis here on Wednesday night for one of our events. He's an ex-NFL football player, played for the New York Giants, big dude, great heart for the Lord and a great communicator. This is for your youth group, and you can go online and sign up to bring as many of your students as you want, but there is a cap for youth groups, not just for you, but there is a cap. So I would encourage you, if you're wanting to bring your group, to go ahead and go on there and do that. And that is the case for all of these events, all right? So that's Wednesday, January 31st, Keith Davis here on Wednesday night, 6:30 to 8:30, no charge. But you do have to sign up.
Then in February, the last Wednesday, which is February 28th, we have Tim Byrne coming to GCI that night. And Tim is a skateboarder. He does skateboarding tricks, and he's gonna be here that night doing tricks for us. And he, again, is just a great communicator of the gospel. That is free to your groups. Make sure you sign up. I will also be bringing my own skateboard and doing tricks with him. So you're definitely going to want to be
So it's a
here for
night
that.
of comedy too, then, evidently.
I'll wear my helmet.
So, and when we say sign up, the event's free, but those two nights include a meal.
It does, and coffee drink.
And coffee drink. So you get your students and your adults get a free coffee and a free meal in Top Notch. So I just want to let you know that. Coming up Saturday, March 9th, this is just for youth workers. Now this is just for what we call the lead youth worker. You can be volunteer, but for you and your spouse, it's not for your whole youth ministry team, but for the lead youth worker from your church and their spouse, we're inviting you to join us at Top Golf from 6:30 to 8:30 on Saturday, March 9th. And really nothing but to hang out. We're gonna provide the food and the golf. All you gotta do is go online and sign up. We're looking forward to hanging out with you that night. Even if you don't play golf, come hang out with us. It's a great way for us to kind of connect as youth workers.
And now we're gonna backtrack a little to this month again. So on January 27th, we are having an event with Candace Wynn. And so this is what we call I-Team training. Our volunteers will be here, but you are invited, and you're invited to bring your volunteers as well. And so Candace is going to be going through some sessions with us and just doing training on how to best equip us and our volunteers, as well as you and your volunteers, on how to minister to teenagers of this generation.
Yeah, and it will be Saturday morning, starting at 8:30 and going until about 12. Lunch is not included, but a hot breakfast is. And here are the sessions that she'll be covering.
Session 1 is called the middle and high school phase. A phase is a time in a kid's or teen's life when you leverage distinctive opportunities to influence their future. During this conversation, we'll dive into the middle school and high school phases to understand developmentally what's true and what is changing during these years.
And in session 2, it's called It's Personal. To connect more deeply and have more effective and fulfilling conversations with teenagers, we must get personal. Now, in this conversation, we'll discuss the 5 essential questions that should be answered in order to get to know teenagers in a more personal way.
Session 3 is titled Creating a Safe Space. Safe spaces don't just happen, they are intentionally created. When a teenager feels safe, sometimes they will share intimate, complicated, and personal things. When this happens, we have to be prepared. In this conversation, we will discuss how we should respond when these things happen.
And in session 4, scenarios. Now, I'm excited about this. In this one, we'll use everything that we learned in the first 3 sessions to navigate some real life scenarios. So you'll have time to sit around your table with your volunteers or other youth workers and figure out how you can apply these things to your real life situation. I think that's gonna be really, really cool. So we're excited about this, and we hope that you will join us for all of these events. Please remember, you must go on the website and reserve your spot. But we do hope to see you at the training, because it's gonna be a really great way for you to grow as a youth pastor and even encourage you and your team if you bring them out.